Hey, everybody. Yeah, I have number one Marvel fan. You've got that right. It's been 20 hours since the last time you got to see my mug. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for the birthday wishes in the chat as well. I appreciate it, everybody. Yeah, it's been an eventful day. Had some cupcakes made by one of my daughters, so it was a good birthday, definitely. And I sincerely appreciate everybody tuning in tonight for this for our third show with Nick and Mike from Fat Jacks, and we're doing that fundraiser for them, and they are hanging out and getting ready to get started here. So I can bring them over. I don't see Nick in the screen right now, but well, there he is. I think I saw his arm. He is ready and raring to go.
Hey, Nick. Hey, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate everybody here. As Bill said, we're doing an additional fundraiser for Fat Jacks. Hey, Virginia Trail Guide put up a good comment. I don't know if you saw that.
The glad you're not wearing your birthday suit.
Yes.
Yes, I am too. Don't want to scare anybody.
So we're doing this fundraiser for Fat Jacks. The art is a mix of either mine or stuff that I've set aside for the company. Anything that gets claimed, I'll let each person know whether you're paying me or the company. I'm giving Fat Jacks a piece of all the sales, the back issues. Those will all get paid to the company. Mike did the 50% off sale for a few months. And so he doesn't have as many back issues as he used to. So putting some of that on the air, but everything that gets claimed, some of the money will go, a portion of all of it will go to Fat Jacks, and there's a few things where I'm going to give them all the money. So, and I'll point those out too, where you'll send the money straight to him. So hit that thumbs up. Don't forget that. And Bill was kind enough to say, if anybody super chats tonight, any super chat money, Google will take out their share, but Bill's going to give all the money to Mike, which I'm really grateful for, Bill. Thank
Absolutely.
You.
Yep. So send the super chats in, and we will get those relayed over to Mike after the show.
Well, thanks, I go get a glass of water. Mike can talk a little bit about Fat Jacks after. Actually, you know what? I'll say one thing. I've said this before, and I'll just tell the story again for those people, for like the 3 people that may not have heard it. So my first memory of Mike is being about 13 years old. I went to the Center City Fat Jacks store, and he had a What If on the wall by Frank Miller, and I had saved up money for it. It was $5, and I had either $4.10 or $4.15. I keep wanting to think it was 10, then I think it's 15. I can never remember. And I asked Mike if he would do it for $4. He looked at me, he looked at the wall, he looked at me again, and he said, sure. So this way I didn't have to walk home all those miles. I was able to take SEPTA bus home from 20th and Sampson. But I was a hustler. I wasn't as laid back as I am now. I'm very laid back these days compared to then. But I wanted to make money. Yeah, you grow up poor, you want to make money. So Mike agreed to sell me comics wholesale as long as I bought 3 copies of each comic. And this allowed me to set up at conventions and sell to my friends, and I was able to just grow the business. Do I still have that comic, or was it flipped? I'm pretty sure I sold that a long time ago, Marcus. I'm pretty sure. Matter of fact, Marcus, I got something that will probably upset you. So should I wait for Mike to talk a little bit? Everybody remember, any super chat money, Bill's given to Mike, just as a quick reminder. I will probably mention it a few times. But Mike, you want to talk about Fat Jacks before I give Marcus the bad news?
No, give Marcus.
No. Go ahead. Talk about Fat Jacks. Yeah, I got bad news.
You can't give him
Save the bad news for last.
Save the bad news for last. Hopefully he'll stick around.
He'll have to stick around if you're saying it's bad news, because now he's got to find out what it was. Hey, everybody. Good to see you again. Just a special note to David. I got your PayPal and your books are on the way. talk a little about Fat Jacks. Well, we've been around since '76. The end of June will be our 47th anniversary. And we, at one point, had 5 shops. We're down to 2, one in Center City, Philly, and one in South Jersey. The Jersey store does pretty well. Center City, due to COVID, we're right in Center City, and a lot of the office buildings are still empty. A lot of people are still working from home. And it seems like a lot of large companies realized, hey, why pay $1 million rent a year when we could just have people work from home and have a conference call and not pay that rent all year long? That's what seems like is happening. So we're trying to get more people into the store. We've been a little successful with our half price sale we ran from January till the end of March. And we're working on that, and we're plodding along, and I appreciate everybody's help out there. And I don't know what this bad news is for Marcus, but you know,
It can't be that bad, or else
you
you would
would see in my
everybody.
face. I don't know what it could be.
Thank you, Mr. Red Jack, for that super chat. We sincerely appreciate that, and of course,
yes,
David made one earlier too.
And knowing Nick, bad news can't be that bad. So, and Nick said his early remembrance. My earliest remembrance of Nick was Nick as a wheeler dealer. My store was in Center City. There was a store in South Philly where Nick lived, and he used to buy books there, read them. If you didn't want to keep them, he'd bring them into my shop and trade them to me. Especially that store, when they had a half price sale, they would just take a red magic marker and mark the tops of the plastic bags. So Nick would bring them in. So I knew he got them for half price, but if it was stuff I could use, glad to trade for him. And here he is. You ready?
I'm ready.
Give Marcus that good news.
I'm taking my old man cholesterol medication. So
That's what he
by the way,
wanted.
something really cool that showed up yesterday. I told Bill, Tom McDonald set me lighting. So anybody getting extra afraid looking at my ugly face, you can thank Tom McDonald. Marcus is banning me. Marcus is banning me from the EXP. All right. So Marcus actually really dislikes it whenever we send out an announcement, and then all of a sudden somebody pre-claims it, and it's Marcus is seated on the toilet. That is
Yes,
so
he
funny.
is. I knew he always watched from there.
Yeah, right. Yes, I was trying to sell the Italian version of Action Number 1. So last time Michael Lovitz at WonderCon was at a panel, and we had the 2-page George Perez Brave and the Bold that Aiden was so kind to donate. So Marcus has been ribbing me ever since, saying, tell him you're going to be in the panel. He'll sell it to you. So this book got claimed. And not because the person was in the panel, but because the person's working right now. So he may not even know he claimed it. Happy birthday, Bill.
Holy smokes, look at that. Oh, man, that is awesome. Well, that's my favorite cover of all time from Thor. So shoot, man, that is great. And Ken did a bang up job on that thing. Gosh, I'm going to make you go full screen so I can get a better look at that. Wow. Oh man, that is amazing. That is truly amazing. Thank you so much, Nick. And tell Ken I really appreciate that. That's beautiful.
I will. The funny thing is, I feel like that episode of Seinfeld where Kramer doesn't want the mail anymore, and the mail has been not so great. This took forever to get here and showed up yesterday, and I was debating whether or not to overnight it to you. We were hoping to send it to you, and you opened it up today, but just.
Wow, no, that is that's wonderful. I can't thank you enough. That is great. I love it.
So
that's gonna go on the back wall, one way or
nice.
another. I'm gonna have to buy one of those comic frames that I've seen promoted around and get that on there. I've got a few other I should hang up there too. I got space. I still haven't filled up the entire back wall yet.
And look at what Marcus wrote. We need to charge you shipping.
All right, Marcus. Thanks a lot, man. You got free shipping on that piece you bought last night.
Oh man, yeah, he should have Anthony's crew ship it. That's funny. So yeah, let's start off with some comics. Let's start off. I mean, some comic art. Jesus, some comics. So Amy wrote down the prices. I'll never remember them all. I'll see if I can ever find them. So we'll start off with, I'm going to go by memory on some of this. All right. So Forever Evil #1, page 5. Check it out. David Finch. I believe this is inked by Richard Friend. Hoarder's Hide, you're about to be happy. I brought you that Spectre. And Ronald in the house. Ronald, we all are pulling for you. So Ronald's been through a tough time, and he's a great guy, great member of the community. All right, so since I don't need to hold this up anymore, we had this at, I was going to mark this at $8.99, but I want to move some art to raise money, so let's make it $700 if anybody wants this. Stanley, no, this show has a hard stop at 11. Between Nick and Mike, it starts to get past our bedtime.
I can't do another marathon. Sorry.
So
I enjoyed doing it last night, though.
So $700 for David Finch. Then we have Brave and the Bold recreation by Ed Hannigan after Jim Aparo. This is the Brandon, you just say claim in the chat. You just say claim, and what item you're claiming. And if you're the first one, you get it. Anthony's blood sugar levels were fluctuating last night. So Brave and the Bold 200. This is a recreation by Ed Hannigan. Ed, one of the greats of our industry. And Brave and the Bold 200 was definitely the end of an era. It was canceled so that DC could do Batman and the Outsiders. And it was the Golden Age Batman and the Silver Age Batman. You had art by Jim Aparo in there. You also had art by Dave Gibbons. It was a great book. We've got this for $3,999. So, by the way, the one thing with everybody, if there's a piece of art you want and you don't have the money to pay for it right now, if you put 20 to 25% down, just so that I could give Mike his share and take care of Bill and everybody, that'll be good. You can take up to 2 months to pay for anything. I want to make sure everybody knows that.
Time payments do help out.
Alex, do you have the Spectre? See if there's a Spectre in there. It would be on a thinner piece of paper. It's a cover composition. All right. Giant Size X-Men First Class. This is Jeff Parker and Kevin Nolan. Secret Invasion. This is, I think, from 2009. And we are going to do this for $650. So, really cool page, Kevin Nolan. Very scrolly. You're right. Scrolly and claimy. No, it would be by itself. It would be by itself. It's on thin paper because it's a thumbnail. So it would not be on the regular backing board paper. All right. Next, we have Man of Steel 88. So this is Doug Mahnke and Dennis Jenke. Wow, two guys whose last name end with E. So this is normally a $500 page, and we're doing it for $349. Just a really cool page, and this is from 1999. This is 24 years old, and Doug Menke has really just, I mean, he's a superstar now. He's a great artist, great guy, and this is just a fantastic page. So $349. Then we're going to move into a little bit of Mike Deodato. Since I picked up some Mike Deodato, yeah, that top panel is pretty cool. And you got the spit curl, right? So this might sounds hinky to me, okay? $384. And it is Mike Deodato with Tom Palmer, the late great Tom Palmer. I could do an undramatic reading if everybody wants to have nightmares. So we've got this
undramatic reading.
Oh yeah, when I do it, it's undramatic. All right, let me give you the undramatic reading. You ready? Manhattan's Upper West Side. Once more, Father, I must protest this ignominious, I don't even know what that word is, form you've crafted for me. Your form fits your deed, my son. Be thankful I did not hurl you into oblivion when you told me the truth. Now be silent. We approach the residence. Tell me, doorkeep, is the woman called Taylor Madison at home? Nope. She and her roommate, Miss Jones, went out about a half hour ago. A new roommate, eh? Jones is her name, you say. A common name in these days. Yes, she takes such a name, finding it an amusing facet to her spiteful game. Come, boy, the time is coming when all will be revealed and foul duplicity condemned. Now do it like Homelander.
Oh, that would be a trick there, Mikhail.
So there is that.
What was the price on that one? The Avengers 384.
$8.99.
$8.99. And 98 people watching, and I don't know how many likes we've got, but I bet we're not to 50 yet, everybody. So hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, hit that thumbs up. It's a great way to support the show. It's a great way to support the channel, more importantly. All right, here's something people would probably think I would never, ever, ever offer, but I'm going to. This is, I can't even remember where I put the price. All right. Awesome read. Oh, man, thank God I don't have kids. I'd scare them to death. All right. Detective 518, Don Newton and Bruce Patterson. I do have a Paro, Marcus, but only one. Why isn't Nick dressed as Annie Lennox? Oh, Brett, you really are mean. This is around the time of Crisis on Infinite Earths. This is when there was a vampire serum that would give people long teeth. It was a really trippy story. The thing that makes it beautiful is, of course, Don Newton and Bruce Patterson. This one was hard to find some comps on. I did see that on Heritage, there was a different splash, had more action, more going on, that just went for $12,000 in the last year. So I'm just going to make this $5,000. So Don Newton being really, really sought after these days, getting the credit he deserves finally. And I wish I could find this Hildebrandt art. I don't know where I gave it to Amy. It's got to be in there somewhere, Alex. Please look. Oh, here it is. All right. It's so thin. All right. Hoarder's Hide. Spectre cover. Greg Hildebrandt. This is the layout that he drew to then paint the cover. This is Greg Hildebrandt. Greg and Tim painted the first Star Wars poster. They did the I think they were one of the first artists to draw Lord of the Rings for the Tolkien estate. And so Hoarder's Hide, I was going to do this for $750, but you've been so cool about stuff. If you want it, I could do $600. Vampire storyline, because Colin was also drawing Batman. He was. So Colin was drawing Batman, and Don Newton was drawing Detective. So Hoarder's Hide, like I said, $600, and sold to Hoarder's Hide. All right.
Fantastic. Thank you, Hoarder's Hide.
Claim Hoarder's Hide. Congrats, man. Let me make sure I write the new price. Claim Hoarder's Hide. $600. Yeah, because my handwriting will not work. I'm going to put it on the back too, because this is all pencil.
Yeah, Greg's been dropping a lot of stuff, of course, through his website and his email list of late. It's been nice to see a lot of things kind of coming out, a lot of prelims and a few recreations that he's done. So it's just cool. I've always admired Greg's work. Of course, first getting turned on by it when he was doing Lord of the Rings stuff. I probably had like 3 or 4 calendars back in the day and everything. So I've always loved their work.
Those calendars are awesome too.
Yeah.
They really, really are. Hey, everybody, I do want to move some stuff, raise some money here. So if there's anything you want to make an offer on, feel free to make an offer. So all offers considered. All right. Peter Parker, Spider-Man 92. Norman Osborn. I haven't read this in so long. This is like 20 years old. This is like the 1999 Peter Parker series. This probably came out, in 2006? Better reading than if Gilbert Gottfried had done it. Okay, I'll take that. So this... To a lot of people, this is classic John Romita Jr. John Romita Jr., Scott Hanna. I think this was like 2006, 2007. Anyway, we're going to do this for $500. So really, really affordable. $500 for that John Romita Jr. page. The Hildebrandts are alive with the sound of art. All right. Very nice Peter Parker page there at 500. Had that one there. There we go. All right. Jacques, Dark X-Men. Check it out. You got Mystique. You've got Norman Osborn. Apparently, I have a thing for Norman Osborn since I got 2 Norman Osborn pieces in a row. This is from... I wish I could remember the dates. In the good old days, they used to stamp the date on the back. They made not even here. Used to make it easier when they stamped the date on the back.
Exactly.
Got the writing at the bottom. What book is it? Dark X-Men number. Doesn't even say the number. Page 9. I really need to pay attention when I buy art.
Dark X-Men was 2010.
2010. All right. So is this Bendis? Was this Brian Michael Bendis at the time? Who was writing it?
The writer was, the series started with Paula Cornell.
Okay. So anyway, $500 as well. So if you're a Norman Osborn fan, we got 2 Norman Osborn pieces. All right. Let's go with... Now, this has art underneath. I think that this was pasted on just to give it the negative effect, but there is art underneath here. Fantastic Four, Bill Sienkiewicz, Joe Sinnott, the Goblin Hutch. Fantastic Four. Oh, God, somebody. I'm an idiot. I can't believe I can't remember.
230.
230. Thank you. I was about to say 231. $3,500. And if anybody wants to cry,
Back in the day, it was $25.
Oh, well, I'm crying right now.
So Bill Sienkiewicz, Joe Sinnott. So even though it's got the paste up, there is art underneath. They just did it to give it that negative effect. Josh can do $25. I wish I could have done $25, Josh. So, all right. See if
We're gonna hire Josh to warm up the crowd in that Orlando art show that we've got next year. He's gonna do a little stand up for us.
Nice, awesome.
I haven't told him about it yet, but that's my plan.
I want to know if Marcus is going, because Marcus will warm everybody up in probably in more ways than one. All right. Commission cover art. Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza. We've got, in homage to Frank Miller, Daredevil versus Elektra. This is normally $250, but we're going to do it for $181 for issue of Daredevil 181, Death of Elektra. So I love the fact that Joe and Mariano put Daredevil in his old yellow costume, and he still did it in a Frank Miller style. Marcus will have tomatoes to throw. So 181. All right. Now Mariano Nicieza. So, no, now Ken Hazer. Wow. I'm really getting
I was going to say, we just had that's all right, Nick. It's one of those nights, man.
It is. That guy for Horton died. Otherwise, I'd be totally dead here. This is a $90 book. This is commission cover art. Ken did this in silver, this Venom. This is normally a $90 book. We're going to do it for $45 tonight. So $45 for Venom commission cover art. This is issue 25 of the Donny Cates series. And all of this is art with a silver pen, which is really difficult to create the sketches on there. All right. Now, to finish up my Green Goblin fetish, because apparently I am big into Norman Osborn and the Green Goblin, we've got this commission cover art. This time it is by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza for Amazing Spider-Man 789s in homage to Amazing Spider-Man 39. Let's finish up all the Norman Osborn here. This is usually $800, and we are going to do it for $390 for Amazing Spider-Man 39. So you get all four together. You can frame them. Ronald has actually framed some of these and put them in his house. And it's an homage to Amazing Spider-Man 39. It is drop dead gorgeous. It's a really cool recreation. Joe Del Beato, an artist in the late 80s and 90s into the early 2000s, kind of retired, but he does the commission cover art for us. The question is, should be if Bill will dress this.
I'll dress as Cyclops maybe, but not Storm, Marcus. Hey, has Ronald ever sent you any photos of how he's framed him? I'd love to see.
Oh, yeah. I wish I would have thought to send them to you. He actually buys them at Michael's. He's got a he picks up at Michael's a frame that you can put all four in. So,
oh, sweet.
DJ, hey, just left Kyle's filling. All right. Since we're going slow on the art, let's show some comics. Let's see if we can get people excited. Let's see. God. All right. So, Amazing Spider-Man 226. Early Black Cat appearance, $34. Amazing Spider-Man 227, part of the two-part story. This is also $34. Oh, they were custom framed at Michael's. Thank you, Ronald, for correcting me. Really appreciate that. Will anything make Nick cry tonight? Not selling anything and not being able to raise money will make me cry. So right now we're not doing too well. Amazing Spider-Man 244 early Hobgoblin appearance, $26. Amazing Spider-Man 245 Hobgoblin unmasked. Hint, hint. It wasn't. This wasn't the real Hobgoblin, but $30. By the way, these are all high grade, 9.2 or better. Amazing Spider-Man 259 with Ron Friends doing the homage of Tales of Suspense, $39. $32.
Ron claims the Daredevil Electra CCA.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Ronald. Awesome.
There you go. Thank you very much, Ronald.
Yeah, thank you. Amazing Spider-Man 265. I think this is the first Silver Sable. $80. And it's a newsstand copy. Amazing Spider-Man 289. The Hobgoblin Revealed. $35. Amazing Spider-Man 293. Craven the Hunter story by Mike Zeck and JMD Mateus. $35. Daredevil 181, Death of Elektra, $65. Daredevil 254, first appearance of Typhoid Mary, $60. Gru number 1, $40. All right, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Tom McDonald claimed that Daredevil 181.
Perfect. Thank you, Tom.
That is awesome.
I'm actually going to have Sergio on the CAF update to start it off this Thursday. We're going to do a little tribute to Al Jaffe.
That's awesome. I love Sergio.
Yeah, I've actually never talked to him before. I'm looking forward to it. And Mikhail has claimed the Gru.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Mikhail. You rock. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, man.
Kyle, ML.
Yeah, ML is Mikhail. All right, here's something where I'm going to give all the money to Fat Jacks. You will pay Mike directly. Here's the funny part about this. This was donated by Art Adams. And I actually bought it for $500 years ago to help raise money. And now I'm going to donate it back. But it's got a little bit of a ding right there. So I just want to point that out real quick. This is a giclée. This is not a poster. This is the highest reproduction of art you'll ever get. 70,000 nozzles to recreate the color to give you a perfect recreation. Usually these are mostly used for paintings, and they can be canvas or paper. This is paper with deckled edges. Samuel Rojas, you said exactly what I was getting ready to say. Don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ding. So Arthur made 100 of these. I will offer this at the same $500 I paid for it, and you can send the money directly to Mike. So this would go straight to Mike. It is beautiful. This is from the classic X-Men #1 cover that Arthur did back in the late 80s. Is it an AP? No, I don't think Mikhail that Arthur did MPs. I think he just made 100 of them. But he sold these only at conventions, and he's been sold out for years. So it is numbered, though. I will tell you that. This is 96 over 100. And this really is incredible.
What's the year under the signature for art?
2018. Can I frame it for shipment? I can't frame it. I apologize. But it is ready to be matted and framed. Although I got to tell you, I don't know that I would mat it, because then you lose the deckled edges depending on how it's done. But there's only 100 of these. When he donated this, he had 5 left because he did sell them in sequence.
So, and this was in 2018. So I will put this here for now.
Yeah, floating in the frame would be the way to go. Samuel Rojas has it right.
Yep. Thank you, Samuel. All right. Since we all love Cyclops, I thought we could put a few more back issues here. We've got X-Men 138, Cyclops exiting, 9.2 or better. If we don't say what it is, it's 9.2 or better. So just pointing that out. $75. X-Men 140. The Wendigo, it is 140, right? Let me make sure. Yeah, because 139's Kitty Pryde.
Mike claimed something.
Mike, which one are you claiming?
I believe the Art Adams.
If you're claiming the Art Adams, just say Art Adams, Mike. And then you can PayPal. Mike, what's your PayPal address?
fjcmike@comcast.net.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike Asbill. Really appreciate it. And then we'll bill you for the shipping separately. X-Men 140, 9.2 or better, $80. X-Men 143, the last John Byrne issue, great issue, 9.2 or better, $55.
Mike, can you type the PayPal?
I don't think he'll be able to. Mike, email Bill the PayPal address.
Well, let me.
I was just going to make a banner for it just to be sure. It's FJC Mike at Comcast.net.
Yeah, Mikhail, on the stuff that you're buying, most of the stuff will be billing you. That I'm donating for my personal collection with all the money going to Mike. We'll bill you tomorrow for the books and the shipping. We'll get it out to you. So I know this is probably a little bit more confusing than most of the other shows because there's 3 different places you might be paying, but we'll get you the information, Mikhail. X-Men 171 Newsstand Edition, 9.2 or better. I think this is the 3rd appearance of Rogue. Welcome to the X-Men, Rogue. Hope you survive the experience. An homage to 129 with Kitty Pryde. And it's a newsstand copy. All right, then this one. I don't remember what issue it is. X-Men 267. Oh, yeah, the issue before my favorite issue. 9.2 or better, $32. And the all-time classic X-Men Teen Titans, Walt Simonson. I'm going to take this out to show everybody how gorgeous this book is, because this is one of the all-time best books the industry has ever had. Check it out. Darkseid, Phoenix, X-Men, Teen Titans, Walt Simonson, Terry Austin. Oh, God, this was such a great book. Chris Claremont scripts. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. 9.2 or better, $40. Baxter paper, that's right. This was $2 when it came out. That was a lot of money back then.
Yeah,
A whole lot of money.
I was just going to say what Tom said. I've said it before. I used to have a page from that book, and I regret it.
Thank you, Mikhail. Really appreciate you.
How much?
Once again, thank you.
$40. Awesome. All right. Let's go back to a little bit of art now. Little bit of art. All right, got 2 Tony Daniels pages. Batman 705 and Batman 704. Good old Nick puts everything out of order. So 705. There we go. I think this is pure Tony Daniel. I don't think he had an inker on these. So I got the 705 at $500. Got the 704 at $450. Who's the writer on these issues?
Tony S. Daniel.
Oh, he wrote and drew them? So Tony Daniel writing and drawing. And I tell you what, I'll simplify this. I know I said 450 and 5. I'll just make these $400 each. So $400 each for these 2 pages. Tony Daniel writing and drawing. They're absolutely gorgeous. Check it out. Oh, let me take this off. Jesus, it got claimed. And I'm keeping it on here. All right. Let's put this somewhere safe.
Oh, sweet, Ronald. Those are amazing. I like.
Oh, cool. You want to show them, Bill?
I've got to move them over to this computer, but I will do that while we're talking. Definitely, I'll show those off. Those are great.
This is awesome. Wait till you guys check it out. All right, number 1 Marvel fan. You were asking for Bob Layton. I don't know how many people know this. It has been talked about. Bob is traveling Europe for 7 months for his 70th anniversary, for his 70th birthday. God, I talk so fast. So for his 70th birthday, Bob is traveling Europe for 7 months. These are the last commissions that he did before going away. He did this amazing Spider-Man 100 recreation in homage to John Romita Sr. Check it out. This is $2,500, as it says. Then we have any Joe Mad pieces. X-Men Mike, no Joe Mad pieces, but we do have some other X-Men that we'll be bringing up. Bill can't drive 55 for his 55th. Bill traveled to 7-Eleven for his birthday. I did not see the piece that he did for the store in South Korea, TJ. Send it to me. I would love to check it out. All right, so this Iron Man in homage to Barry Windsor Smith. This is $1,000. This Superman in homage to Jack Kirby is $800. Let me take some of the other art down. Show this a little bit better. Try and keep everything. This is $800. So we've got 2,500, 800, 1,000, 800, and last but not least, Hulk 181 recreation. This is drop dead gorgeous. This is just so incredibly beautiful.
Iron Man 131.
Yeah, $1,800.
Very, very cool. 18. Any more Sienkiewicz? Manny Lunch wants to know.
Unfortunately, Manny Lunch, that is the only Sienkiewicz I have tonight. I apologize. It is the only one. So, Manny Lunch, if you really want this, instead of $3,500, I'll do $3,200. And again, if you put 25% down so I could take care of Mike and Bill, I will, you could take 60 days to pay. Any early Silver Age Amazing Spider-Man comics? No. David, the only Silver Age Amazing Spider-Man that I have is from John Romita Sr.'s personal collection. They're a little pricey. They're CGC graded, and they're pedigree John Romita Sr. So just letting you know, I can get them, but that's what they are. Okay, yes, these are all Bob Layton's.
Dick, he's got no volumes. Tell me the prices I can put it.
Okay, Amazing Spider-Man 100 is $2,500. So there's 2 recreations. So pop that in. Just amazing.
All right, Iron Man 131 recreation. That's $1,800. Superman in homage to Jack Kirby is $800. Iron Man, this is $1,000. Iron Man without the helmet, and Iron Man with the helmet is $800. So,
High grade John Romita comics.
yeah, I just didn't see whether or not he said he wanted me to go get it. They're not high grade, though. They're not high grade. They are from his personal collection, but they are not high grade. All right. Captain America, number 10, page 4, John Romita Jr. And I think this is Tom Palmer Inks.
What number is it?
I did show some Epting pages. No, I didn't show the Epting pages yet. I will.
No, not yet.
This is Captain America number 10, page 4. John Romita Jr., the 2013 series with his son Bucky, the new Bucky, $299. Let's see, do I have the Epting here? No, I don't. I gotta find it. Alex, see if the Epting's over there.
Which one is it?
Going by memory, I don't remember, but it's in there. All right, Weapon X. What Captain America without Captain America? Well, actually, Captain America is at the bottom, which is why it's $299 and not more. So, no, he's looking for Epting art, which is would be over there if it is. All right, Weapon X number 5, page 22. This is the Jason Aaron run with Ron Garney, pure pencil, splash, $550. All right, I will take the Laytons down now. I got to do this more like Anthony. Start saying, "I'm looking for action. I need action," and just show one at a time. And sit down at the table and write. It works for him. Absolutely, it works for him. That's why I got to do it like that.
I think I've got the scans for the Epting pages. If you want me to show those, but do you want to show the art?
See if you can pull the scan while we look for the art.
That would make my life live.
All right, yeah, because I think they were from issue 41. Let's see. Here was.
I got him in the other room.
This was page 8, and then there was also let's see, page 18. I don't know what the prices are on these though, Nick.
They're $500 each.
Got it.
So you got Arnold Zoloff there. Really cool page. I think this is pure Steve Epting. This isn't inked by anybody else. And then the other page, same thing. Was it Dr. Faust? Is that what? Can't remember. I think that's what it is.
This is issue number 41.
Yeah. So they're $500 each.
Looks like in this issue, Luskin, Armanzola, Dr. Faustus, and Sin.
Faustus, that's it. Not Dr. Faust, Faustus. All right. Let's do a little bit of Garney, since I love Garney. Everybody knows. Is that Aunt-May in the hospital bed? No, that's Sharon Carter, Kelly Goon. Let's see. Number one Marvel fan, offer 16 on both Iron Man pages. Number one Marvel fan. I hate to do this. I'll meet in the middle at 1,700. I'm giving a percentage of Fat Jacks. Got to take care of Bill. Let's do 1,700, buddy. Let's do 1,700. We'll both be happy, and I would really appreciate it.
All right. And by the way, there's no more Bob Layton commissions coming out for like 7 or 8 months. So till he comes back from Europe, it's not like he's going to be doing commissions while he's away. He doesn't have a drawing table. He's going to be in Europe having fun. So that's right, Marcus. A classic counteroffer and just $50 off. I went a whole 100, or you could say I went 50 per page. You could say I went 50 per page.
You know, Bob Layton draws so much. I will be shocked if he's not drawing on the road, but he may not be posting them for sale while he's on the road. But how could he go from being, as prolific as he always is to just going cold turkey? I can't see it.
I can't see it either, but at the same time, I'm at the Louvre. Oh, let me draw some Iron Man. Oh, I'm at the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Let me draw some Hulk. Oh, I'm looking at the David in Florence. Let me draw some Secret Wars. I don't know. Number one Marvel fan. If you can meet me there, that'll be great. All right. Ghost Rider, 44, page 14. Ron Garney, Chris Ivey. This is a good $400 page. It's $150. Look at that for $150. That is a steal.
Yeah, I don't have that scan, I don't think, for some reason. That is a great page.
I don't think we sent you a scan of everything.
Kelly Goon claimed, I believe, that page.
Okay, Kelly, you claimed the Ghost Rider 44? Oh, he's doing shows and store appearances on the trip? Okay, that makes sense. Sharon to help showcase the goods, right, Wayne? Hey, Wayne's here. We're watching the hockey game.
44, page 14.
Yeah, 44, page 14.
What's the price on that? It's 150.
150. It was supposed to be 197.20, but let's go back to where I want to move it. Then we have Ghost Rider 44, page 6. One thing to keep in mind, these pages are 30 years old. So this is also going to be $150. So also Ron Garney, Chris Ivey, Ghost Rider 44, page 6. Brandon, I would jump on this if you were thinking of the other page. Something that will force me to transform into vengeance. I won't let that happen. So this is a great page. Any live music? No, we don't want to get copyright strikes.
And what was the price on that last one?
Didn't I say that I was?
I might have missed it when I was writing.
I think I said I'll do 150 as well.
All right.
Yes, Jeffrey, you do have pages that will be 30 years old. I was actually looking at a page Mickey listed today of yours, and it was gorgeous. All right. Ghost Rider 39, page 7. This one we're going to do at $197.20 for 1972. Check it out. If somebody throws in an extra $5, I'll do an undramatic reading here as well. And there's enough characters that you can make fun of me. So
and don't forget, everybody, it's anything, any super chats that you do this evening, we will donate to Fat Jacks as well. So feel free to kind of boost your comment here, and we'll donate over that to Mike as well.
Yeah, please, if you can, please do super chat. It really will help. Yeah, Margaret, Mickey has some great Legion of Superheroes. I always feel lucky that I got the Keith Giffen page before the Dark Side reveal on the Great Darkness Saga. I can't even imagine. I don't know how I got it and he didn't, but I got lucky. Yes, for an extra $10, I won't do a reading. Everybody, super chat $10 so I don't read. Not that I can read. I actually learned how to read reading comics, believe it or not. All right, Ghost Rider number 40. Check it out with Blade. This is awesome. Again, 1993, 30 years old. This is also about a $450 page, and we're going to do it for $197 20 for the year Ghost Rider first appeared. Yeah, the Great Darkness saga was fantastic, Tom. Really fantastic. It's one of my all-time favorite.
Marvel fan claim. I'm a Marvel fan claim. You claiming that last page with 197.20?
Yeah, let me know if it's the last page that was 197.20 with Blade. That was the Blade page, right? Pope of Chillytown, no Tony Harris Starman tonight. I'm so sorry. Yep. Number one, so 197.20.
And that was Ghost Rider.
40, page 12.
40.
Page 12.
At 197.20 to number one Marvel fan.
All right, here's some art that I sold more of this book than I thought. We did a show Friday night where we had the complete Amazing Spider-Man number 13.
11.
Huh?
11.
11? A mind is a terrible thing. Just keep that in mind. A mind is a terrible thing. Sad current writers can crap the Legion code to write interesting stuff. Wayne, that might be a little bit too harsh. All right, so Friday, I had Amazing Spider-Man number 11. I had the complete issue. I had the cover, and I had the entire story arc, 19 pages. A bunch of pages sold, and we're in the middle of negotiating a few others. This is all that's left right now. This is the first appearance of Winston Leeds, Ned Leeds' son. And you've got the Hobgoblin taking Ned Leeds' son, strongly suggesting that Ned Leeds is the Hobgoblin again. But this is the return of Ned Leeds, the return of Roderick Kingsley. God, I remember. Thank you. Roderick and Norman Osborn doing some business. Mike, yes, you can call and do a card payment on the phone. Don't worry about it, Mike. Just we trust you. All right. So yes, this is the afterbirth page. So 3/4 splash, Hobgoblin, Winston Leeds, Betty Brant. This is $6,000. All right. Somebody wants to buy a lot of the pages in between from 4 to 10. So we still have page 11. This is Ned Leeds showing Peter Parker photos of Norman Osborn and Roderick Kingsley speaking. Roderick being the original Hobgoblin. This is only $700. John Romita Jr., Scott Hanna, beautiful. Oh, he's throwing pumpkin babies.
Only the Hobgoblin.
Then we jump to page 16. You've got Roderick and Norman Osborn and mobsters like only John Romita can draw. Also $600. We jump to page 17. You've got the Hobgoblin whizzing by, killing a few mobsters, knocking down Norman Osborn and Roderick Kingsley. Yep, James, he is back. He just came back a few months ago. This is $750. Oh, page 18 I kept. I told everybody if page 18 didn't sell on Friday, I was keeping it. I bought the complete issue just to get page 18. And this is page 19. And this is trippy. This is the sad part, Bill, about comics not having word balloons anymore. Basically, Hobgoblin slipped Betty a Mickey in her milk and knocked her out. So crazy. $600.
Mark is laughing 2,000 for page 18.
Marcus, you are so generous, but
Move the decimal point over.
I said you should have made that offer Friday. You came in at 1,000 on Friday. You came in at 1,000. Not that I would have taken 2,000. I wouldn't have, but that was a better offer than the 1,000. And then somebody offered me like $1,000.01 or $1,001. That was even better than you, Marcus, unless you were the one with 1,001. I can't remember. All right. So up until now, as far as I could tell, there were only 2 Spider-Man covers with Gwen Stacy on the cover by John Romita Jr. Marcus, this ain't QVC. So there will be a third. I had this at 14K, but I said that I would bring it down to 13,333. If somebody wanted it, we would do an even 13,000. Page 2. Did you buy page 2, Murdoch? Or I'm in negotiation with somebody right now on page 2. Mikhail, have a good night, buddy. Yeah, I could go on QVC like the old days. I'm just a little too old, too well-rounded to stay up all night to do those 1 a.m. shows. All right, so Murdoch, page 2, somebody is negotiating. No, they wanted 2 and a few other pages. But if you are interested in page 2, follow up with me on Thursday. By then, I'll know whether or not the deal is coming together. Oh, my God, I'm Joan Rivers now. I am not. I can't even do that hoarse voice. All right. Amazing Spider-Man 14 cover. Ben Reilly as Chasm. This is, I had this at 9,999. So it's a great cover. Murdoch, you won't be blocking them. Either we'll close a deal by Thursday or we won't. I gave them till Thursday. So we could talk on Thursday about number 2 if it hasn't been picked up. Number 1 Marvel fan used to buy from Home Shopping and QVC from Nick. Nice. There's actually a comic retailer in California. His name is Matthias. He actually started buying comics from me on QVC and Home Shopping. And then it's so trippy that 20 years later, he opened up a comic store. Crazy. All right, I'm taking this Bob Layton down. Amazing Spider-Man 100. 360. I owe you money. You can take a few months to pay for it. Come on, man. I tell you what, 360. What did I say? What did I just give as the price? What did I say the price was?
9999.
All right. On Friday, for the fun of it, I said 7,777. 360. You put 1,500 down. See, he already paid for the bathroom, and he got his cat out.
He did. They don't want to know about that.
360. 7777. It's a good luck number. I owe you money. Put 1,500 down so I can give money to Fat Jacks and take care of Bell. You can pay the rest in 60 to 90 days. Come on, Joe. You know you want this. And when are you ever going to get a John Romita cover for under $8,000? John Romita Jr. cover for under $8,000. Joe, you can do it. Come on. Come on. You got that mad money. Show me some Daredevils that I can take off your hands. TJ, we do have the physical books. If you go to the Dynamite website, you can check it out. See, Joe at 360 is really thinking about it. He hasn't responded yet. I cannot believe that this Captain America at $299 did not sell. Yes, Captain America's at the bottom, but come on. Let's get the 70 likes, everybody. Yeah. All right. So
We got 120 people watching. We should be able to get to 70. 80 should be possible. Let's do it.
My dogs are having some issues right now. No, I hear you, Joe. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see.
So, Joe, buy some of the more affordable John Romita Jr. art. You can pick up a few pages of the affordable stuff. Of course, affordable is all relative. So, let's do some J Lee covers. Should have probably did those while Mikhail was still here, actually. All right, so I don't know how many people know, but Jay's been holding on to a lot more of his art these days. He sold a lot of his art. How much is that Hobgoblin page? Hobgoblin is 6,000, but Joe, I would do this at 5K. I've got you can put 1K down so I can take care of everything. We'll deduct what I owe you in the books, and who knows, you might have other books I want to buy. This is a great page, and it is a after birth page. First, Winston leads, and if Norman Osborn's grandson becoming a villain is any indication, they may be hinting at that. Miraculously, I'm sure that the son will be 12 years old and Peter Parker will still be 28. Let's see. All right, Vampirella, year one, number one. Like I said, J Lee's actually been holding on to more of his art. He sold almost all of his art before the last few years. I was able to get some of the Dynamite art. Kind of made it part of the deal. Vampirella year one. This is J Lee, pure pencils. This is the only Vampirella year one cover he drew. It is fantastic. We're going to do it for $7,500, but tonight we'll do it for $6,000.
That's gorgeous, Nick.
It is. We got the front view here, and we've got the other view here. It's the second. Yes, that page is the second appearance, TJ. The first appearance is page 2, where you see him in the little camera. So it's a little camera shot. This is Red Sonja 28. We're going to do this at $7,500, but we'll do this at $6,000. Yes, the first appearance was a cell phone picture. All right, let's take these down. Take the Ghost Rider down. I'll try and keep the Spider-Mans together. That's why Amy gets less mad at me. It's good not to have an angry Amy. It's good to keep her as awesome Amy. Angry Amy's not as nice. It's kind of like the Hulk TV series. You wouldn't like her when she's angry. Nobody gets to see the angry Amy. You guys are lucky. Nah, she's great. Hopefully she doesn't watch this video. Only kidding, Amy.
She's probably watching right now.
Right? You've got more J Lee here. All right. So J Lee, we got 2 more Vampirella covers. We've got Vampirella versus the Superpowers. This is a great J Lee cover. This is issue 1. Check it out. Again, Jay's been just holding on to a lot more of his art.
What's the price on that one?
We'll do it for $6,000. Same thing.
Okay.
We'll keep that $6,000 going. She took back her like. Jay did that 7 Sons book. The writer of the book bought the complete issue from him, book and covers, all 7 issues, which is really what got him to start to think that he should hold on to the art that he's creating. Amy's throwing darts at the Nick poster. God, Mr. Redjack, if she has a poster of me at home, that's scary. It's probably right next to Freddy Krueger. It's probably right in the middle of Freddy Krueger, Jason, and more Freddy Krueger. That's where my face belongs. Vampirella versus the Superpowers number 2. Check it out, in homage to Carmine Infantino. And you've got Dynamite there, a new character in the Vampirella universe. We'll do this for $6,000. And I brought something to show everybody the homage that it's to. So we got Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza drawing this Batman cover in homage to Carmine Infantino. And then we have this cover. So this cover $6,000. This cover $75. So for the more affordable budget, $75. All right. So then we'll show two more. Oh yeah, I've got something that's really hard to get that we'll get into in a second. Vampirella at the voodoo doll of me. See, I believe that she has a voodoo doll of me. That'll explain why my leg hurts at night. Red Sonja 27 cover, J Lee. And Red Sonja 28 cover, J Lee. Tell you what, I'll make these $5,000 each. I'll make all three Red Sonja covers $5,000. The Vampirellas, I got to stick to $6,000. Jay actually charged me a little bit more. So, all right. This is art that is really, really not out there. I mean, I've hardly ever seen pages from these issues. Dan Green pencils. Terry Austin inks. This is around the issues where you had Michael Golden drawing some of the issues. Marshall Rogers, You had Marshall Rogers drawing some issues. You had Paul Smith shortly after this. These are the issues with Wanda, the Scarlet Witch. I have rarely seen these pages, and when I've seen them, they go for a lot of money.
Did you say Doctor Strange 59?
59, yeah.
1983.
1983, 40 years old. These are super rare. Brother, this one's strength is too great. We are undone. That's the only undramatic reading of it. $1,500 per page. Again, these are really, really, really rare. I think I've seen like 3 pages ever sold on Heritage on these. So Dan Green pencils. Can you confirm that it's Terry Austin inks? That I'm not? Okay. Terry Austin inks. And one of the reasons why probably haven't seen pages is Terry Austin keeps all of his art. And, Bill has over 1 million pages on CAF, well over 1 million. And that's probably, Bill, how much of a percentage of the comic art produced outside of the Golden Age do you think that is?
Oh, gosh. It's probably not even 10%, right? I mean, I can't even imagine, but, I would have to believe it's got to be around 10. I mean, there's so much artwork that's out there and collectors that don't use CAF or that don't want, show off their stuff, that there's 10% would be good. If I had 10% of that market, that'd be amazing. But I can say I don't think I've ever seen any pages from this book before. So those are really nice. The one in your right hand's really cool. I really like that.
That one.
Yeah, the panel layout's awesome. The way the lighting's done on it, it's gorgeous.
Roger Stern also.
What'd you say?
Roger Stern writer.
Oh, Roger Stern, right? Yeah. So I wish I had page 9. But these are definitely, Wayne, these are, like I said, impossible to get. So I really had to think hard about these pages. Not to take away from J Lee or John Romita Jr. Oh, Alex does not show off his art. Okay.
Yeah. Half the people that use CAF on a daily basis don't have galleries on the site. They just use it to, email other collectors, that sort of thing. So.
Yeah.
So I'd be happy with 10%, but that'd be an interesting thing to try to figure out, right? Era by era, how many pages from the major publishers are out there.
Exactly. All right. Amazing Spider-Man 29 wraparound cover. And this is the Immortal variant. And I wanted to bring the actual published comic to show. Really cool, Mark Bagley. Did a deal with Will to get this a bit ago. It was part of a trade. He had it, I think, at $12,900, and that's about what I traded with him. But I would do this for $10,000 tonight. So, an even $10,000 for a wraparound cover by Mark Bagley, Peter Parker morphing into Spider-Man. And I think that we've said this in the past. Mark Bagley will
end up being known as one of the greatest Spider-Man artists of all time. He's had the longest run since like 1993, 94. No, before 93. No, he was in the late 80s. He's got one of the longest runs, if not the longest run, on Spider-Man, regardless if it was Amazing Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, or any other title, the longest run. This is a beautiful wraparound cover. It also has the original tape. So, and this would definitely be a centerpiece in anybody's collection. I'm going to go get another glass of water real quick. I'm going to have Mike talk about Fat Jacks for a minute because I need to get some more water. Then we'll come back and I'll show some comics real quick. That is an awesome cover, Alex. That is an awesome cover. Go ahead, Mike.
You get to lead the show now, Mike.
Yeah, not much else to say. But I can say that Nick is coming up with some really good books here for the upcoming half hour, I'd say.
Very cool. Mr. Brent in the chat. Yeah, the Red Sonja is at 5 and the Vampirella is at 6. So did you bring books with you today, Mike?
No, I did not. I did not because I knew Nick was going to have a good portion of stuff to show. I'll just give you a little preview.
Doctor Strange. Oh, look at that.
Strange, number 1.
Not bad. I never owned that book.
Oh, really?
Nope.
You know, I was working. I was working a job, and I was in Elkhart, Indiana, for 4 days.
Uh-huh.
And I stopped in at a drugstore, and there was Doctor Strange, number 1, on the spinner rack. And I bought every copy they had.
And that started the addiction.
No.
The addiction. Well, I think the addiction was already there if you bought everyone off the spinner rack.
Right. All right. I took my high blood pressure. Now for my cholesterol pill. So, and I decided I needed a ginger ale. One day, Bill will be able to say, and we're sponsored by ginger ale.
Exactly. That would be very nice, wouldn't it?
It would be. All right, let's do a few comics. Doctor Strange, number 1, 9.2 or better. Can you turn that light back on? It went off. Yeah, there you go. No, the plug's not in all the way. Go to the plug. I can actually tell the difference. Tom was right. How many Red Sonjas were there? 3. Yes, Mr. Brent Lilly, there are 3. Number 26, 27, 28. And on the Red Sonjas, I went down to 5,000 each. So this is a 9.2. And we are doing this for $154. Captain America 254 and 255. 253 and 254. 2 of my favorite issues. $27 for the 254, $20 for the 253. Baron Blood, one of the best villains that Captain America and the Invaders had. You also have Union Jack in here. Great 2 issues to battle Baron Blood. Byrne, Jeffrey Moy, Roger Stern, John Byrne, Joe Rubenstein. So, all-time classic, Mr. Redjack, I agree. Black Goliath, number 1, $70. Again, 9.2 or better. Really, really high grade. Capcom Live is going to be rocking. 2000 AD Space Odyssey, number 1, 9.2 or better, $50. 2 copies of Thor 412, first appearance of the New Warriors. Both 9.2 or better, $45 each. Key issue. Oh, Better Ray Bill. Woo!
Hey, you sent me one that was signed. Remember that?
I do. I do, by Walter.
Yes.
That's when I did the show with Jordan, wasn't it?
I think that's what it was.
It was either the show with Jordan or the show I did with Dino where we were showing our comics, our art. It was one of those. Yeah, the covers were awesome, Alex. All right, Thor 337, Thor 300, $20, 9.2 or better. Check out that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cover. And one of the hottest books of the early 80s, Marvel Team Up 117, newsstand edition. Only $30. What Daredevil books were available? I will have to look. You'll have to give me a second. Right. Yeah, we've got a Daredevil 181 that I can pull again because we did have another one.
Antoine claimed Thor 300 or 337.
Thor 300 or 337, Antoine. Let us know which one. So we've got the 254, and I've got a few others that I can pull out real quick.
300.
300. You got it, Antoine.
How much?
$20.
Cool.
Congrats, Antoine.
It's a great book. That's when I was collecting, says Nola Sean. Actually, since I'm a huge Hobgoblin fan, here's something. CGC graded, old CGC holders, potential to get a bump up. Amazing Spider-Man 251. Antoine, hey, Bill, why don't you put my email address for everybody? And everybody just email me and write Comic Art Live in the subject line and what you claimed. And I'll take care of it. Look at number one Marvel fan. All right, number one Marvel fan. So Amazing Spider-Man 251, newsstand edition, 9.6, but it's the old CGC holder. So you might be able to get a bump up. You never know. All right. Move this to the side real quick. Let's see. Daredevil 181, newsstand edition, 9.6. $130. So guaranteed 9.6, $130. Let's get a few CGCs up. Everybody knows how much I love Garrett Reedy Jr., which is why I brought the Amazing Spider-Man with the Hobgoblin. Get me a boys comic signed by Aaron Moriarty, Nick. James, I will see what I can do. X-Men 206. These pages have been on Comic Link lately, and they've been going for crazy money. We've got the comic for $70. CGC graded. This is 9.8 in the old holder. It will be hard to get a better grade, but it is in the old holder. I am the publisher of Dynamite, Antoine. Hopefully you don't hold that against me. Let's see. What else we got? What else? And this is just a great annual. I think this was George Perez art. X-Men Annual number 3. 9.4. Archon, $60. So, and now we're going to go back to the art. We're going to go back. You know what? Give me that. This is great because, we'll take care of it. All right. I'm going to put the word balloon back. Which one are you claiming, Tom? Are you claiming the X-Men Annual 3? I think that's what you're claiming, but let me know for sure.
Yes, it is.
All right. You got it, Tom. Put it over there and there.
Thank you very much, Tom.
All right. My undramatic reading. I did this one when we did the Sunday show, but I'll do it again. Check it out. Sal Buscema, Bill Sienkiewicz inks. Professor, do you mind? Kane and I were having a moment. I never realized how thoroughly invigorated one feels after a good old-fashioned slugfest. To think of the money I wasted on those Jane Fonda tapes.
Although I did like Barbarella. But Professor, there's something lurking in the shadows. Let me get this straight. You're a clone, cowering in the arms of a man who spent the last 5 years genetically re-engineering himself. And you don't find that unsettling? Perhaps you need a bit more caffeine in your diet. And as Marcus would say, "Awoo!" So, holler in the chat if any Legion art shows up. If any Legion art shows up, I will tell you that would be Jeffrey Moore. You got some Legion art you want to show? You want to kick in some Legion art? Looks. Oh, Alex, I agree. Word balloons rock. Word balloons are where it's at. Let's see. Someone had asked about the Red Sonja, but they didn't come back. So,
yeah, I've got those photos from Ronald. You want me to show them off for a quick second here?
yeah, show those, please.
All right.
There you go, custom frame.
Look at that. That's amazing. That is really, really, really cool. Yeah, that's got to be pretty impressive on the wall.
It is. I would have to imagine.
Look at that. And Ken did such a great job on that one. Wow. Let's see. I think
Yeah,
he's got
did
a
a fantastic job. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Although the death of Captain Marvel may stand out as the best one. So many characters. Oh, he really killed it there on the burn.
Yeah.
And it's funny when you look at it, you're like, she's a little cross-eyed. But then when you look at the actual comic, you're like, oh, yeah, she was a little cross-eyed.
That's a beauty. Man.
You know I'm biased towards that. Wayne, they're pages 8 and 10. 8 and 10. Here, Alex, show the 8 and 10 again. I'm going to go get some more Daredevil real quick.
No, 8 and 10 to issue 59.
Dan Green, Terry Austin inks.
Yeah, those are amazing. I wish I had the scans of those. I'd show them off, but yeah, look at that. And that is a great page. I mean, Dan Green's usually he's usually inking, but this is pretty cool to have a penciled page by him, inked by Austin. Wow.
I mean, the detail on this is incredible.
Again, I've hardly ever seen those pages. They're so rare. All right, a little bit of Daredevil real quick. I also brought some Fantastic Four. All right, Daredevil 35. This is a 7.0. Daredevil dies first, $45. Antoine, cover recreations do well. Daredevil 131, Marcus, I cannot find it. I did look, but I will look again. You definitely want a low grade and not a high grade, because I think I have a higher grade copy. So, Daredevil 42, 7.0, $40. Let me know if a higher grade copy will work for you, Marcus. I don't have it here, but I can get it. Daredevil 44, 7.5, $85. Daredevil 46, 7.5, $62. Daredevil 47, Brother Take My Hand, 6.5, $30. All right, Marcus, I've got a high grade copy, I think. I will find it for you. Daredevil 49, 7.0, $35. And Daredevil 50, 8.0, $66. So I do have those Daredevils and just a few Fantastic Fours real quick. Fantastic Four 27 with Doctor Strange and the Submariner. 3.0, $184. Fantastic Four number 30 with Diablo. 4.5, $175. Fantastic Four 31, 4.0, $85. Fantastic Four 19, 4.0, $150. Fantastic Four 34, first appearance of Gideon,
5.0, $160. Fantastic Four 37, 5.5, $167. Fantastic Four 43, 5.0, $122. And Fantastic Four 44, 5.5, $120. So a little bit of Fantastic Four, a little bit of Daredevil. All right. Undramatic reading. Let's show this Green Lantern Corps number 3, page 20. This is Blue Line, but it's a splash. For those who don't know, Blue Line is when an artist draws either digitally or draws the pencils the page, scans it, sends it to the inker. The inker prints it out. The inker physically inked this. This is the page that was inked, and this is the page that was colored. This is a $500 page, but we'll do it for $250 tonight. So $250. All right, nobody wants to see GC graded, so I'm going to take those off real quick.
And I agree with Nick, Antoine. The cover recreations, they do move on calf, definitely. I mean, they're if you get them from the original artist, usually, even better. But I think, as long as it's a popular cover, popular characters, and a popular artist, cover recreations are always going to be in demand because most people can't afford the originals in many cases.
Exactly. I mean, look, there's covers that I've had recreated. I mean, I'll never get Submariner 1 by John Buscema, so I paid Mike DiCarlo to do a cover recreation, and he did a fantastic job. The artist is Scott Eaton. So it's Scott Eaton pencils and Scott Hanna inks.
Is it Geraldo Borges?
No, Geraldo Borges. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought Scott Eaton. But Tom, since you sent me all this lighting, I will toss this to you for $200. I tell you what, I'll give you first chance at $200, and if you pass, then I'll give anybody else a chance at $200. So it really is a nice page. So thanks for correcting me. I don't know why I had Scott Eaton on my mind. Yes, Joe, actually, funny you should say that. I've got this Ultimate End number 2, page 8 and 9, double page spread for $499. The last Ultimate story by the groundbreaking Universe Fathers. The countdown has become an end of an era. Who will survive? Wayne, I do not have any Green Lantern pages with the Oath, unfortunately. I'm sorry. So $500, Joe at 360 Comics. Wayne, I feel like asking you, what do I got to do to put you in the car today? You're asking all the right questions. I just can't get any art that you want. Joe, the other art that I have that's $500, I've got some John Romita Jr. that I had at.
You had that cap page.
I have the cap page that's only $299. So, and this is where Cap has his son Bucky from the Rick Remender run. The first 10 issues, Dimension Z. That's $299.
You had that Dark X-Men page by Jock that was $500. The Spidey 92 page was $500.
Those are probably the two best ones to show. Yeah, those are great ones. So
good.
There you go. Peter Parker 92. I think it's from around 2006. Do you want to double check that? This is the 1999 series. So John Romita Jr., Scott Hanna, awesome John Romita Jr.
Issue 92.
Yeah.
June 98.
This was 98?
If it's Peter Parker, Spider-Man, June 98. That one?
Yeah, okay. All right, so if it's June, are you sure that that's not when the series launched? Go to my comic shop. I mean, you're at Marvel Fandom. You probably got. All right, so if this is June 98, this is 25 years old. And then we have Dark X-Men with Mystique and Norman Osborn. That's $500. The series started in June 98. Okay, that's yeah, so all right, he's saying it's the cover date. But it's from the 2000s exactly. So any JSA art, can't say I can jump on it, but it would be nice to see. Do I have any JSA art in there? I'm trying to remember.
Justice Society, no.
No? All right. No JSA now, but I will be getting some JSA art. So let's see. What else do we got? All right. Commission cover art. Thor versus the Super Skrull. This is $149.99. We're going to do it for $62.19 for 1962. Check it out.
You're getting creative there, Nick.
I always try. I don't always succeed, but I do try. Justice League by Joe. Oh, by the way, that's Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza. And you can tell they did a really good job of capturing Kirby here.
Oh, yeah. Nicieza.
Justice League Dark Side War Part 1, Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza, in homage to Frank Miller. This is usually $119.99, $86 for 1986, the year the Dark Knight hit. Joe, give me a hint of what you would like for $500 so that maybe I can get there. Huh? All right, let me do this real quick. X-Men Legends number 2. X-Men 107. I think I do have a copy, Jewish Dragons. Let me look for it. X-Men Legends number 2, page 12 and 13, double page spread. This is the secret of Adam X revealed at last. It's the Summer Brothers and Starjammers versus Eric the Red and the Shar with the fate of the galaxy at stake. As the full truth behind Adam X's lineage is revealed in the story nearly 30 years in the making. This is a $3,000 double page spread. And I will put this up tonight for $2,500. Just a reminder to everybody, if you need to do time payments, give me 20% down, and you can take up till 60 to 90 days.
Who were the artists on that one?
Brett Booth and Ardona Alcola. Does that sound right? X-Men Legends number 2. And I'm going to start taking some art down because this is just getting busy and crowded. All right. So the Spider-Man cover. Red Sonja covers. Adelso Corona. Thank you, Dave. By the way, loved your newest calf post. It was gorgeous. All right, I'm taking the Doctor Stranges down. Again, these are really rare. Vampirellas are coming down. These with the Red Sonjas. All right. Pop this in for 200. Nobody jumped on it. $200 for a $500 page. Man, I'm going to be Anthony. I'm trying to get some action over here. Come on, this is a $750 two-page spread that I brought in at $4.99. Tell you what, first person to jump on it, if anybody, $400. $400. for a double page spread. And what year is this from? 2015. All right, this one's not so old. It's only 8 years old. That's a baby in comic years.
It is.
Let's do some Iron Mans now. Let's see. Did we do these? It's like got me confused. Oh, all right. So yeah, Jewish Dragons. I'll look for the X-Men 107 for you, and I'll see if I can't pop it on Friday. Got anything with haunches? I don't know that I do, but I do.
Those they had haunches, but might not have been exactly what Jeff was looking for.
I don't know, Jeff. Let us know. New Mutants 18, 9.2 or better. We have the direct market edition for $25. Direct market edition, but for collectors that like the newsstand in high grade, we have a newsstand for $25. 360. Do I have Daredevil pages? Do I have Daredevil pages? I don't think I have Daredevil pages. 360. New Mutants 25. The Price of Power. $34. I do not have any Gomez Red Sonja art. New Mutants 26. 9.2 or better. $40. Batman. No, I don't have any goblins of that sort. Batman 410, 9.2 or better. $22. The $200 page, Ilya, was this Green Lantern page. This was Geraldo Borges pencils, Scott Hanna Blue Line inks. And this is a $500 page that I said I would bring down to $200, Ilya. I'll put it back up here. Do I have a New Mutants page in here?
You have the best pages. Ready?
Yeah. Oh, the splash. Okay. As soon as Murdoch gets back, we'll show this. All right. As soon as Murdoch, put all these off stand new. Good old days. Tell me about it. All right. Batman 409. 9.2 or better, $22. Batman 40. Oh, I jumped ahead. 408, 9.2 or better, $22. Batman 442, 9.2 or better, $18. Most affordable comic we've showed tonight. Batman Year 3, number 436, 9.2 or better, $30.
That's your page claimed.
What was that? Oh, Green Lantern. Okay, so Jerry Bourne claimed the Green Lantern. All right, Batman, A Death in the Family, Part 2 of 4, 427, 9.2 or better, black cover. This is a 9.2 or better, $35. Josh, not doing as well as I thought we would be doing, buddy. I got to be blunt. Not doing as well as I was hoping. Batman Part 3 of 4, 428. This is a newsstand copy, 9.2 or better on the black cover. $70. Really hard to get newsstand that strong. Oh, and then when Murdoch comes back, we'll show him these two New Mutants. The two New Mutants that we did not show a few minutes ago. And then we'll show the other New Mutants page. Josh, do you want to see the Laytons at this point? Let me know if you want me to show those again. And let's do a little bit of Iron Man comics. I blew my money at Heritage. Happens. Yeah, Anthony broke everybody last night, except for me. I was in the 3-hour meeting. I really did want that Moon Knight. All right, so let me.
Josh would like to see the Laytons, just so you know.
Yep, let's go to the Laytons. All right. So, Josh, the one thing what is Anthony's selling secret? I think her name is Sharon. And all sales go better with Sharon. They just do. She is sweet. She makes him look good. She's a great person. She bakes cakes. She is an artist. And I will tell you, Anthony is a really funny guy. He is a showman. When he's on, he's on. I wish I had what Anthony has when it comes to being here selling. All right, Amazing Spider-Man 100 recreation. In homage, well, a recreation after John Romita Sr., $2,500. But Josh, like I said, it's been a little slow. I knocked down the Green Lantern from 500 to 300 to 200. So if you want to go 2,000 on this, I'm good with it. Yeah. Wait, you made Anthony an offer he couldn't refuse. You haven't made me an offer I can't refuse. Superman, Bob Layton, in homage to Jack Kirby, $800. Iron Man 131 cover recreation, $1,800. This is gorgeous. This is so beautiful. I love that Hulk. I mean, I love the Iron Man, but I love the Hulk. Wait, by the way, what did you buy? Did you buy the Moon Knight cover? You didn't buy the Moon Knight cover, did you? Iron Man.
Wayne had a set. He had a set offer, I think, on 10 or 11 pieces.
Oh, okay. Wayne, make me an offer on 10 or 11 pieces. I'll work with you. Iron Man pinup by Bob Layton, $800. And Iron Man pinup without the helmet, $1,000. I will tell you one thing, Josh. Someone had offered $1,600 on this. I went to $1,700. So if you wanted these both for $1,700, let me know. If you want anything else, let me know. I will say Bob Layton is off to Europe for 7 months for his 70th anniversary. I mean, for his 70th birthday. I got to stop saying anniversary. God, how old would he be for his 70th anniversary? Would have to be at least 88 and haven't been married at 18. But he's going for 7 months. No worries, man. But here's a question that I have for you. I'm going to assume you have these, but New Mutants Annual 1, 9.2 or better, $18. Only $18. And Annual 2, look at that beautiful cover by Alan Davis. This is a key, and I don't remember why. Do you know why, Alex?
First appearance of Psylocke.
First Psylocke appearance, $100.
Shout out to Scott.
Wow,
Thank
Scott,
you, Scott.
thank you.
Wow, Scott.
Yeah,
thank you, Scott.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you know what, Marcus, you're right. Back then, could have been married at the... Oh, you'll take both?
Murdoch,
Thank you, Murdoch. All right, so that's $118. Thank you, sir.
And congrats, Murdoch, on picking up.
Yeah, Murdoch. All right. Check it out. Diego Neves, Cam Smith, New Mutants. Check it out. Legion is back, and the villain that thrust us into the age of apocalypse is scarier than ever. But what does he want with the New Mutants? This is a $750 page. But I'll give Murdoch first crack at $650. Legion Art, that's right, Marcus. Legion Art, $650. Murdoch gets first crack. If he passes, it's open to everybody else. But this is a splash, man. This is a gorgeous splash. So, thank you, Scott. That was really, really generous of you. Scott, I'm going to show through a few. All right, anybody, can I get that page for your stack of comics? I don't know how much I owe you, but yes, we can offset it. We'll figure it out. And this way I can also give Mike money and hook up Bill for hooking us up. So $650 for it.
What,
All right.
New Mutants.
360.
All right, 360. Let's see. I owe you okay, cool. So the $100.
I can give Mike 100. I can still give Bill. Everybody's happy. This is good. All right, that worked out. Scott, only because I know you're a bit of a baller, you buy the big art. I've seen your burns. In case you want to go with some other artists, try a little bit of Bagley. This is an amazing Spider-Man 29 wraparound cover. Did a deal with Will. He had it like 12,900. I did a deal where it was 12,900, but I offered it at 10 grand tonight. So I'll just pop it up one more time. I don't think you're a J Lee fan, but I'll show them anyway. Vampirella versus the Superpowers #1 cover by J Lee. $7,500 cover. We're doing it for $6,000. Vampirella versus Superpowers #2 with Dynamite. $7,500 cover in homage to Carmine Infantino. We're doing it for $6,000. Jay only did one Vampirella year 1 cover, the cover to #1. $7,500 cover we're doing for $6,000. And then we have the covers to Red Sonja 26. Look, let me do it right. 26, 27, and 28. And I put these up at $5,000 each. I know you buy some of the big art. I did show this earlier in case you have any interest.
I'll show this.
Yeah, or as Anthony would say, I like big art and I cannot lie.
That's for that.
Power Man and Iron Fist. This is an unpublished cover by Ron Wilson. It is gorgeous, but it is unpublished. I don't even know what year this is from. It probably says it somewhere. Did he do the whole thing? Did he pencil and ink it? Looks like he penciled
Issue 99 came out November. So it was released August 83 with the cover date November 83.
All right.
Ernie Chan.
So 1983. And I think I'm doing this for $4,000. So, give me
Avengers Academy.
Give me that top one. Give me the top one. Avengers Academy. This is really affordable. Avengers Academy. Just need to get the sticky off to show you. It's like a $500 splash page. We're going to do it for $299. Check out the back. Sean did his thumbnails on the back. And there is the front. Pure pencils, $299. All right, let's show a few more comics. Let's get through all the comics. All right. Iron Man, 169. Right before Rhodey takes over. 9.2 or better. Black cover. $18. I don't have it here now. Nolan Sean, I think I have more in another stack, and I didn't bring those out. I apologize. John Carter, #1, 9.2 or better, black cover, $45. Marvel Comics #1. Beautiful, beautiful cover, $26. One of my all-time favorite comics, Marvel Team Up 100, 9.2 or better, newsstand edition, $32. Incredible Hulk 250 Silver Surfer. Check out how nice that is for a black cover. 9.2 or better, $70. Marvel Team Up 95. First appearance of Mockingbird. 9.2 or better, $90. Hulk 324, The Return of the Gray Hulk. 9.2 or better, $40. Nola Sean, check out The Experience next Monday. I'll try and have the Iron Man there. Our show's at 6 o'clock. Incredible Hulk. Is this the first appearance of Moonstone? Joe, you can help me with that.
228, 9.2 or better, $75. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Fantastic Four 211, black cover, 9.2 or better, $86. Fantastic Four 354 die cut cover, $15. Oh, this is a great one. Fantastic Four Clash of the Titans 212, only $25. Is that a Walt Simonson cover? Yep, Walt Simonson cover. Infinity Gauntlet #1, 9.2 or better, $55. Oh, if only I was collecting art when George was doing that. Web of Spider-Man #1, where he gets rid of the black costume, 9.2 or better, $55. Of that version of Moonstone, but she's more prominent. And Moon Knight #1, a book that was well known for being a big direct market book. Well, this is a newsstand copy, 9.2 or better, $86. All right, so we went through those. We'll go through the Spider-Mans, or some of the Spider-Mans real quick. Old school Peter Parker #2, Tarantula, Craven, 9.2 or better, $50. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man #3, 9.2 or better, $28. #4, 9.2 or better, $28. #5, 9.2 or better, $28. Morbius and Human Torch, 9.2 or better. Check out the black cover, $32. #7, 9.2 or better, $32. #8, 9.2 or better, $32. Peter Parker 22 with Moon Knight, 9.2 or better, $40. Dave, I work harder helping Mike than I do for myself. It's kind of interesting. Peter Parker 23, 9.2 or better, $40. Two of the greatest issues of Spider-Man ever.
That's
Peter
so
Parker,
true. I
right?
love those. Yeah, I was buying those off the newsstand. They were two of the best right there.
And I know a lot of people don't like Frank Springer inking Frank Miller, but I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm.
And what I will say is these are the two books that convinced Frank Miller that he loved Daredevil. And this is the first time that he drew Daredevil. So kind of the flip side of John Romita Sr. doing Daredevil 15 and 16 and not knowing that was his tryout for Spider-Man. This ended up being Frank Miller's personal tryout for Daredevil. So the two of these, this one is $55. This one is $90, 9.2 or better. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 90, new black costume appearance, $65. 147 Inferno crossover, $18. Spidey Goes Cosmic 158. We have two copies, $25 each. And Spider-Man Wolverine #1. Great freaking issue. James Owsley writing, Christopher Priest. Art by Mark Wright, if I remember correctly. $45. Great book. I love that book. So, and we're getting close to the end. Did Bill get any birthday gifts?
I did.
Let me show the birthday gift. It was the first claimed item.
Yes, it was. And it's a doozy too from Mr. Ken Hazer. Look at that. Yeah, that's great, Nick.
I'm glad you like it.
It really is. I do have a couple other gifts that I'll be opening on the show on Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're wrapping up. I didn't get to everything, but it is getting late. I'm old. Mike's almost as old. Okay, I got one more thing. All the money will go to Fat Jacks. And
This is kind of funny. I actually bought this from Encore. So, undramatic reading. All the money will go to Fat Jack's. Hey, Arch, how's your first day in the pizza delivery business? Fat Jack's Pizza. I don't suppose you have any free samples for an old friend. Nope. But look at the tips I've taken in. Keep up the good work, pal. I might need to borrow some cash next week. We'll see. I made those deliveries, Fat Jack. What's next? So this is a 4-page story. I think I paid Anchor $800 for it years ago. If somebody will donate $1,500 to $2,000 to Fat Jack's, it's yours. For Taste and More, it's Encore. Impromptu, yeah. Naughty or nice? Is that being sarcastic? Do I have Garney? Of course I have Garney. Let's see. Oh, okay, hold on. This is great. Pardon me 1 minute, gentlemen. I'll be right back. What's the problem with our meal? It's already half hour late. It is almost ready. It took a while to translate those original Japanese recipes you wanted. Well, speed it up. I've got a hungry group of foreign business associates out there, and I want to keep satisfied. All right, here I am at the Lodge Estate in 5 minutes flat. Not bad. Archie, how do you do a Jeeves voice? Archie, what brings you here? Mr. Lodge's order for the 3 super duper belly busters, of course. This must be some kind of mistake. Mr. Lodge is in the formal dining room with... Great, then I'll just go deliver these to him himself.
Comic Art Boston.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah, those are the 2.
Actually,
yeah.
I think he just bought them for you, Bill.
Happy to buy a couple for Bill's. Oh, is that what he means, or is he buying them for himself?
Comic Art Boston.
Either way, those were incredible stories, though. I mean, the art was great, but the stories were just amazing. Wow.
All right.
And who was the artist? Who is the artist on the Archie art, by the way? I don't remember.
I thought it was Dan DeCarlo, but
is it DeCarlo? Because I mean,
no, Dan Parent. Dan Parent.
All right.
I'm sorry. What a delicacy this is. Yes, it's good to have a traditional American meal. He got translated. What did he say? He said that we should give your company 25% of your American accounts, and I second the motion. That's marvelous, Mr. Yoshida. Here you are, my boy. A check for Fat Jack and something for you. Wow, thanks, Mr. Lodge. Hey, Archie, Fat Jack just sent me to look for you. Those pizzas were supposed to go to 3925 Riverdale Heights. In that case, I need to make mistakes like this more often. All right, like I said, if anybody, I mean, these are memorable to me, which is why I bought them from Encore. But if anybody wants to donate $1,500 to $2,000 to Fat Jack's, you would pay Mike directly. You can have them.
How large are the Layton?
They are regular 11 by 17. They're almost as big as my mouth, which is saying something.
They are spectacular. I mean, they're amazing. I don't know. Again, I don't see how Bob's not going to be working on stuff like this while he's on the road. And yeah, we're at 87 likes right now, everybody. We only need 3 more. We can do it before we end. And Comic Art Boston, thank you so much, man. I had those issues and got rid of them a long time ago. So I guess I'm slowly building back my comic book collection. Thank you so much.
And Josh, like I said, I had offered someone the 2 Iron Man pinups. They were $1,800 combined, and I said $1,700. I was offered 16. I went to 17. All right, so Garney. I guess we'll just do a recap on the Garney. Let's see. You know, I have so much Garney.
360. 360 is excited to get the New Mutants page put on the wall. Awesome.
AFG Media, of course. AFG, my comic home, my comic home too. All right, so I guess I got
2 Ghost
And,
Rider.
and Kazra says that Bob is likely only doing sketch cards for the next 7 months. And that makes sense. I know Kazra spoke to Bob just recently. So, I mean, if he's traveling, sketch cards probably make a whole lot of sense. He'll be like Hembeck when he comes back with just a ton of sketch cards.
Well, I would imagine if he's the Legion in a box page, that's funny. I would imagine if he's doing sketch cards, yeah, he's probably going to mail them to Spencer to sell. So this way he'll be PayPal some cool cash to enjoy life. I'm glad he's doing that. I'm really glad. He deserves it. Guy looks awesome for 70, doesn't he, Bill?
Yeah, if only I can look that good at 70, I'll be happy. And be able to travel the world too.
If only I could look that good now. Jesus. I don't even want to wait till I'm 70. I wish I could look that good now. All right. Ghost Rider 44, page 6. Hey, Mike, AFG Media says they worked for you 41 years ago. AFG Media, throw out your name.
I don't know who that is.
Throw out your name. Ghost Rider 44, page 6. 190. Oh, this one I did at 150. Oh, wow. And it's got Vengeance, early Vengeance appearance. And then Ghost Rider 39, page 7, 197.20. So those are the Guardies I have left tonight. I've bought 12 Hembecks in the last 3 weeks. Nice, number one Marvel fan. All right, guys. It's getting late. Come on, make me some offers. Let's get this going. Get a little bit more money generated for everybody.
Hey, Nick, one of our employees from the 90s is now the mayor of Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Who's that?
Matt Turk.
Get out of town.
He's now the mayor of Allentown.
Wow. Work at Fat Jackson. You could become mayor or be a schlub comic publisher. I'll take mayor.
Oh, man. Hey, we went over 90 likes now, too. So that's we're moving in the right direction there, too.
Awesome, everybody. Well, I appreciate everybody who's been here. Everybody who super chatted. Scott Wingo, thank you. You that $100 is really greatly appreciated. But everybody, Mr. Red Jack, everybody who super chatted. The Punch Out Speed Runner. It's not late. I'm watching a Western Conference playoff game. It's not late for you, man. You're younger than me.
And one thing we should let everybody know that if you're watching this on the rewind later tonight or tomorrow and you see something that has not sold, you can reach out to Nick and he can let you know if it's still available. I'll throw Nick's email address back up here on the screen for everybody. That's nick.barrucci@dynamite.com. He'll set you up if the pieces or the books are still available. But just shoot him an email, let him know, and we appreciate all your support.
I will say, okay, the WMMR days. Oh God! So real quick, when I was buying books wholesale and selling them at conventions, I actually worked at Fat Jack's on Tuesday and Thursday night. This was back in the day, Mike. I always get this mixed up. Wednesday was Marvel and DC. Friday was all the Baxter stuff, or was it the other way around? I just remember Eclipse Miracle Man being a Friday and 10% of the print run damage.
Well, actually, all of the stuff printed in Canada came Wednesday during the day.
Okay.
And then Thursday night was everything else from Sparta, Illinois, or various publishers.
Why do I remember Dark Horse Presents #1 being a Tuesday night? I mean, that was just a real freaky thing for me. I'm like, what's this black and white comic with this character Concrete in it? So anyway, AFG delivery night. Man, I remember going to Fifth and Alany. That was a lot of fun. Thursday morning at 4 a.m. delivering comics. I hustled everywhere I could. I would break down books all night Thursday night and then deliver to other stores to make extra bucks. I would pretty much be up Thursday night, all night. By the time I got home, it would be 5 a.m, get like an hour and a half, 2 hours nap, and go to school. So it was crazy. Oh, there you go. K&A. All right. Wow. I remember K&A. Pay to Nick, Jerry Bourne. Email me at nick.barrucci@dynamite.com with what you claim, and I'll let you know. Some of the items might go.
That was for the Green Lantern Corp page, the one that was for 200.
Yeah, that'll go to PayPal at dynamite.com. That's a
Okay.
PayPal at dynamite.com item. So, yeah, Fred. Yeah. Oh man, I'm old. I'm damn old. Everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight. Even if it wasn't as many sales, yeah, K&A, Kensington and Allegheny. Even if we didn't do as many sales as we hoped, this was a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. It's nice being on this side of the camera. It's always fun watching Anthony, Mike, and everybody Bill has on the air. But it's always fun being on this side of the camera, too. Popsicentialism, very nice.
Thank you, Matt.
Out. Wow, Jerry got his stuff delivered from Diamond in Tampa. Wow. Fun days.
I never worked at a comic shop when I was a kid. I always wanted to, though.
Really?
That was a dream. What are you going to do? I've missed out. That's not going to happen now. But yeah, when I was a kid, who didn't? It was either working at a comic shop or an arcade, one or the other.
I think you aimed higher and did well.
I drove for Domino's Pizza. You're absolutely right.
So, well, I want to thank everybody. I'm glad Bill got to over 90 likes. That's awesome as well. Bottom of my heart, thank you to everybody who showed up, supported. Did I dye my hair? No, I still don't dye my hair. I keep having nightmares that I'm going to turn gray. That's the one thing. Even my mom doesn't believe me that I don't dye my hair. I told her, Mom.
You might feel bad in the back there.
Oh.
You're talking about.
I can give you some of this to mix
That's
in.
right, exactly.
I don't think Bill dyed his hair.
Maureen
I'll
dyed
give you
it.
Reed Richards.
Maureen messed around with it. But she does all the time, or I would be a little. Look at my beard, Marcus. Hey, I want to look like Mike. Maureen refuses. It's the only way we can keep the marriage happy. So
that and no skulls on your art.
That is right. I mean, whatever she says goes, as far as I'm concerned around here. But what is it? You knew it. You knew it. It's been that way forever. That's why I kind of start looking like Allison when it grows out a little bit. I get that little streak right there in the middle, like Rogue, with the gray. The Berkey special. No, the Berkey special includes eyebrows, mustache, and beard. So that's not funny. Happening here. Anyways, everybody, we appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting Fat Jacks like this, and it's we've done it this is the third time, and I appreciate everyone doing this for Mike, and it's an honor to be able to be the conduit for making that happen, and everybody's making fun of, but again, thank you so much, and if you see anything that did not sell, please email Nick. Tonight, tomorrow, let him know. He will happily let you know if those pieces are still available.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great one.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Bill, for the forum.
Not a problem. And thank you, Alex, for being in the office tonight, helping out as well.
And if you're in Philly, or South Jersey, check out Fat Jacks, Center City, Philadelphia, or Oakland, New Jersey. So,
all right, everybody. Good night.